Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, dear friends. Welcome to Kardec Radio, the 6 o'clock program that we dedicate to prayer. I'm glad we're here together today. And of course, we're always under the guidance of the good spirits, the mentors of Kardec Radio, and also from the SSVA. And today, we are going to change up a little bit on the books that we have been reading a message from. And we're going to study a message from this book called Enlightening Messages. And there's several messages in here that have been translated. So it's a compilation of spiritual messages, prayers, and tales. And this beautiful message today called So and So by Emmanuel. And it says, each heart is like a parcel of spiritual land. Many will be buried by the stones of prejudice at the side of others who got entangled by thorns of illusion, needing enormous time to break free. However, think about the good land not in use. This is where elements that generate inertia are found. Abandoned lands, orphaned lands. Creatures who are anxious for the fertilizer of faith. Souls who beg for a modest garden of hope and comfort. These troubled, forgotten lands will often look for you. Your vision will open up through the fatigue of the parents where pain manifests, tortures, and consumes. Through the disillusionment of your sad fellows who carry in their hearts the ashes of their own dreams. Through the problems of the child who is consumed by revolt. Through the trials of your brothers and sisters who cry smiling so that you may not see the debris of their resentment. If you can already hear the sublime sower proclaiming, So, so, you know that charity is the sun that sweeps the shadows. You bring within you the gift to sprinkle comfort. You can pronounce the blessed word. You can pour what is left from the purse, transforming the coin in a prayer of joy. You have the strong arm which lifts up the fallen. Your fingers are capable of mending the strings broken by suffering in other hearts, attuning them to the sound of the fraternal music. You have the privilege of sharing clothes you no longer need with those less fortunate. Nothing hinders you from helping the sick. Nobody prevents you from building in the world the good for those who are here and for those who are to come. Do not deter yourself in the emptiness of the shadows. Plant truth and light, joy and goodness. If you perceive the voice of the sublime sower, you will hear him at each step of the way, confidently saying closer to your ears, work while you can sow. So beautiful message from Emmanuel. And we've seen several messages by him where he talks about, us in this analogy of a sower, where the fields are there. They're just waiting. We have the seed. Just sow. Like God gave it to us. Just do it. Don't doubt yourself. Just do it. Just sow, 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 and sow. If God allowed us to have this seed, why not, right? And Emmanuel is really, in this message, he's being so direct that he is saying, you, right? You bring within you the gift. You can pronounce the word. You can pour. You have the strong arm. So he's empowering us, you and me, everybody that is listening to this or have ever read these books and these messages. He's empowering us that we were chosen by God to sow. Don't doubt it. Let us do it. That is, what is stopping us from helping people? In whatever capacity it is. He's saying nobody is. Nobody. He's saying nothing hinders you from helping the sick. So now we can help. Nobody prevents you from building the road, the good for those who are here and those who are to come. So when we're doubting, like, oh, I'm just one person, what difference will it make? Oh, will make a lot of difference, because God is counting on each one of us to sow. That's all he's asking us to do. Just do it. We're going to help the ones that are here. We're going to help the ones to come. We don't even know who are we going to help. We just know it will, as long as it's something good, of course. Emmanuel is not asking us to do something that is not towards the good. And then he says, plant truth and light, joy and goodness. So those are the words we should keep with us today, that when we are sowing, when he's saying truth first, he said truth and then light, is because sometimes we hold back thinking we're going to be hurtful if we say the truth. But Jesus always said the truth. Always. Kindly, but he said the truth. So plant truth. And of course, truth brings light, joy, and goodness. So we can say the truth and be joyful in our hearts, knowing that we're doing the good. And when we bring the good and people feel good, they are going to feel part of God. Even if they don't believe in it, they will feel it. So let us use those words, plant truth and light, joy and goodness, and mentalize that during our prayer, okay? So let us get ready and put our music. Let us close our eyes. Being mindful of the invitation that the Spirit Mentors from Kardec Radio and the Spiritus Society of Virginia and the Spiritus Society of Washington, D.C., their invitation for us to partake in sowing the good, their invitation for us to reflect on the importance of our actions, in how everything is interconnected, and that Jesus counts on us to sow the fields that he has prepared. Let us open our hearts and minds, allowing this moment to be of deep connection with the higher realms. And if any necessary healing treatment needs to be applied, let us be easy on the hands of the spirit doctors and nurses. Dear loving Master, we thank you always for the inspirational messages that you send our way. We understand that we are part of a whole plan designed by God to perfection. We pray that we are able to listen to these messages, process them in our hearts, so that we can be applying each and every day, even if a little bit, this new knowledge, expanding our virtues, and allowing our progress to happen at a steady pace. We are so thankful, Master, for your emissaries of the good, for the doctors and nurses that are here right now, applying the passes, healing treatment, cleansing our homes, helping us during this moment so critical in our planet. We pray, Master, to the many people that feel discouraged for so many reasons. Maybe they feel discouraged because they lost their jobs, or because they have to stay home during the pandemic, or maybe because of elections that are happening across the world. We pray that this discouragement is passing and that joy fills their heart, that hope and faith that a better future is coming permeates their spirit. We pray for the many people that are fighting the COVID-19, doctors and nurses, people that are on the front lines at supermarkets, bus drivers, post office, trash collectors. They have worked so hard during this whole time, benefiting our own comfort when they were in a position of discomfort. We are enormously grateful for that. And loving Master, we pray for courage and strength so that we continue faithful on the works of Spiritism, that we continue pressing on, collaborating with you, being good instruments of your team. We thank you, dear Master, always. And with your permission, under your guidance and your protection, we ask to close these moments of prayer today, and so be it. Thank you, dear friends, for being here together with this prayer. I see some of you that leave messages. So, hi, Lou, Monica, and Betty. Kisses, hugs, and to the ones that will see this on demand, we are also thankful for you being here. Don't forget, Kardec Radio has so many programs. If you don't know what to watch, just go on the Facebook page and look for it. There are so many programs that have been recorded in the past, studies of books. There's a lot. But there are also many live programs, and you should be able to find what's on schedule, okay? So I hope you have a blessed evening, and we'll see you next time. Bye.